Good morning, eighth grade. For this class session, I wanted you guys to just think back on the income statement game that you all played yesterday and to use this time to listen to some of the things that I say, jot down some notes, and just keep in mind in regards to income statements, balance sheets, return on investment, and return on sales. All right, let's get started. Today's quote really speaks to me. Investing in yourself is the best investment you can make. Trust me, you never know what you're capable of until you actually try and do it. And you all have already made that first step by doing what you're doing in my class. Keep up this tremendous work. I'm loving everything that you are doing on a daily basis. Continue to invest in you and trust and believe that your hard work is going to pay off. Great job, guys. All right. So today's goal, you're going to use an income statement to do a financial analysis. Your guiding question, what are the main elements and purposes of an income statement? So today you guys are really going to do a financial analysis and just really see how these statements work towards your benefit towards running a business. You really want to think about the cash flow, money coming in and money coming out. When you are really in tune with the finances of your business, trust and believe it's going to take you far. Let's do a warm up before you start your notes. Okay. Many entrepreneurs do a projected yearly income statement and then compare their predictions to the actual numbers after the year has passed. From this, they can make decisions around future planning for the next year. How is this a demonstration of being flexible and adaptable? What might happen if entrepreneurs did not do yearly projections and then reflect on how accurate their predictions are? Be prepared to share in your self-guided notes section. Just leave a paragraph or just a short um, response to this warm-up. All right, so now you're going to start on your self-guided notes section where we talk about the essential vocabulary in the notes. The same thing like we've done in class, but now you guys actually have the presentation in front of you and you can type some of the same things that are on here, but you can also type in some of the things that I elaborate on. The great thing about this recording, you guys, is that you can pause me and stop me. You couldn't pause me and stop me in class as the woman of few words, right? But at least you have this opportunity to stop and move on at your own pace. All right. So out of these, I'll pretty much just explain two of them. Variable expense, I think you guys have a great handle of that. Profit and loss statement, that's pretty much the same thing as an income statement. But I'll go into a little bit deeper about the net profit and pre-tax profit. So what it tells you here is that the net profit is the amount of profit or loss the business earns after paying expenses and taxes. So the difference between the pre-tax profit is that pretty much the profit earned is before taxes are taken out. So your expenses are taken out, fixed and variable is already taken out, but no taxes are considered. Your net profit, it considers those taxes as well. So that's what that means. And when I think of a net, right, you think of a fishing net. It pretty much filters out anything that is supposed to come out. It's not going to stay in that net. So if it's, the net allows certain things to seep through, it's not going to stay in there. So pretty much the net profit is what is after everything else has been filtered out, your taxes and your expenses. I hope that kind of makes sense. I try to go there with some analogies to kind of help you all get a better understanding. And hopefully that helps you all with understanding net profit and pre-tax profit. According to Investopedia, publicly traded companies must produce income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements. So you are right on target with a lot of the financial statements that need to be had in business. Investopedia also outlines the sections in the income statement: revenue, expenses, and net profit. And these are the sections that you are actually doing. So you are not that far off from Fortune 500 companies that are doing this on a regular basis. Some even also have accountants that are doing this, but you guys are actually doing this for yourselves so that you know the ins and outs of your business and how it runs financially. Take a look and just read over this review of what an income statement is. Look over this to yourself and jot down some things that you want to keep in mind. And here are some typical times of when to prepare an income statement. Some people do them monthly, you can do them quarterly, annually, and depending on the calendar year or a fiscal year, depending on when you want to actually generate it. Ultimately, the less money a company has to spend and the more money it earns, the more profitable it is. Pretty much, you guys are really frugal in regards to your spending for business. You are really conscious spenders. So that's a really good thing and a good highlight in regards to people investing in your business and seeing how profitable you are and how you'll project that for years to come in business. So before you guys move on to your exit slip for learning about income statements, I want to read an excerpt from Rich Dad, Poor Dad for Teens. So it's an incredible resource, and you know how I love to share resources with you all. So it says here, financial statements, reading the numbers. If you want to be rich, you got to read and understand numbers, Rich Dad told Mike and me hundreds of times. To keep things simple, Rich Dad taught us by using as many pictures and as few words as possible. The first thing he drew was a diagram to show us the easy way to keep track of assets and liabilities. The financial statement. The financial statement shows the relationship between what you have and what you owe. It's something that accountants and people running businesses rely on to do their jobs and keep their businesses running smoothly. A financial statement is a snapshot of what your monetary situation looks like at any given moment. It's made up of two parts. One, an income statement, and two, a balance sheet. An income statement, also called a profit and loss statement, simply shows what money is coming in and what money is going out, and gives you an idea at a glance of what money you might have available. It represents income and expenses over a specific period of time. A balance sheet shows the relationship between assets and liabilities. It's a snapshot of one moment in time. The pattern of money coming in and the pattern going out is called cash flow. So pretty much they had this diagram that's set up in this book, which I absolutely love, and I'll share this diagram with you all. But pretty much it's saying that ideally, you want more income than expenses and more assets than liabilities. By looking at the cash flow pattern, you can see which direction your money is going. The arrow representing the flow of money is going from the assets box to the income box, meaning that the asset is generating money. This is the cash flow pattern of someone who is rich. Okay, so even thinking of this in regards to owning your business, you want to make sure that you have less liabilities, less things that are weighing on you that you have to dish out money for, and expenses that you have to pay. And you want to really focus more on what you're generating in profits and sales. Okay, guys? I hope this helps. All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you all were able to gain greater perspective in regards to financial statements, particularly the income statement and how it relates to your business, being able to keep track of your gross profit, keep track of your expenses, and really dial down to see what you're actually going to be able to take home in business. That's the biggest thing. You want to consider your profit and losses, your cash flow in and out. All right, make sure you finish the exit ticket on this self-guided notes, and be sure to reach out with any questions. Thank you.